Hey guys, this is June because as Brownie in June. Welcome to my amazing life today. So in today's live, I'm going to tell you my story about how I started all this coaching as well as athletes. This video is especially for newbies because I want you to believe that if let's say I can do it, you can do it too. So stay to the end. So I have been receiving a lot of new friends requests and a lot of friends asking me the same thing, like, June, you look so good in front of the camera, like, are you born that way? Or like, oh my god, you're so natural, how can I do it? So when I first started, right, how it all got me into this Facebook Live and everything, I have to say that this story went back to 3 years ago. So I think 2 or 3 years ago, Russell actually launched this book. It's called Expert Secret. I bought a book because it's like a free book plus shipping, right? I only need to pay for the shipping and all the way from Malaysia. I do not know who is Russell Brunson, and then I do not know what is Clickfunnels. So I bought a book. I read it like maybe take me 6 months time to read it that time, but I really loved the book. I actually applied one of the concepts about how to actually we can structure our story in order to make people excited. I used the strategy in a lot of my public pitches and everything. So, but I didn't really dive into this 3 years back then because I have my own business to be busy on. Like one is actually IT business, the other one is e-commerce. Okay, so but then what happened, it brings me to about 5 months from now. So that time, right, I was like, keep on seeing the ads. The ads is about traffic secrets. So this founder, meaning this writer, this author, he actually launched a new book. It's called Traffic Secret. Okay, I have it there. I have 2 copies there because I won like one big box, right? So I saw this Traffic Secret and it reminds me, hey, you know what? This sounds really interesting and I really love the book. So why not I dive into it? So I start becoming really immersed into the Clickfunnels kind of group, as well as I stumbled across this thing called OFA. I was like, what the hell is OFA? Why people keep mentioning about OFA? And then I do not know what is it regarding, so I posted a question, asked in the group, and then a lot of people start PMing me and every stuff, right? They asked me to join this is really good and everything. And then I was like, as a newbie, yeah, I feel so grateful that a lot of people are trying to tell me to join this, and I did my due diligence. I find that is a really great program, and I want to upskill myself. So that was $100. So to me, I take some time to actually reconsider whether to join or not, because it was a 30 days challenge. Like every single day you need to come up with like 1 to 2 hours per day, depending on your speed, depending whether you do the fast forwarding, right? To actually dive into the course in order to get the most out of it. So I'm always a person that I always want to be committed. So if let's say I invest in it, I'll make sure that I really make full use of it. So after much consideration and after asking few different people's opinion, of course they are affiliates, right? So of course they will ask me to join, and then everybody just asked me to join under them. So which I did. So after I joined, right, this is where everything began. It is 30 days challenge, so they have like a digital format as well as like a physical kind of product format. So being me, I always want to have the best. So I bought the whole thing. So the whole thing include the I think there's a workbook and then there's an MP3. Oh my god, so amazing, right? Like, okay, if let's say you're even considering joining it, I really, if let's say you have limited budget, I think you don't have to get for the physical one, okay? Because you even get this book, seriously, I haven't read a single page because I got so busy, so caught up ever since I joined the program. The program itself is already very packed. Like, so I didn't actually use this stuff, but then I really love the workbook because I don't have to print, right? So after I joined this, I was like, I really love this program. So I decided to become an affiliate of this program because I think if let's say it is something awesome, it's something that I would recommend even if I am not getting paid. So that's why I set up become their affiliates and start promoting it. So if let's say you're a newbie, you have no idea about affiliate marketing, you have no idea about online business, whether what goal it is, as long as you want to do something online, this is definitely the course I will ask you to join in. Okay, but then next will be the story afterwards, right? So I became the affiliate. So what is my job then? My job is to make sure that I'm able to affiliate successfully. I've heard about this affiliate concept for so long time ago, like maybe 7 years ago when I've when I was even doing the e-commerce and everything, right? I heard about it for a very long time, but then I really did not pay any focus because I was focusing on my e-commerce business, selling accessories and jewelry online. All right, so that's why it's very interesting for me, because how could I recommend something successfully and in exchange I get the referral commission? I couldn't get it. But then my goal was very, very simple. My goal that time, back in 5 months ago, was I must make sure I get about $200 for the particular month. I do not care how. It seems like a very impossible task for me, because imagine that I started with zero. So you ask me, June, you looks very experienced right now. You look like you're very natural in front of camera. You can talk so much. Okay, it's because I practiced a lot of time. It's because I've been doing that for the 5 months time. So if let's say you're watching it, you're still wondering whether you can do it as well. I was the exact you 5 months ago. So maybe I'm just taking the actions much earlier than you. I may not be as good as you. I just took the actions 5 months earlier than you. That's why you're seeing my results right now, right? So let's talk about my first affiliate commission. Can you guys guess like how much is it? It was like so funny. So I was modeling some other guys in the how they do the affiliates. It's like they get on a call, like through the call they kind of like close people and everything, right? So I also did the same. I got on call with other people, and then I tried to convince them, like, you know, this Expert Secret is a great book, because I was trying to, because I think like Expert Secret is such a low price product. It's a free product, you just only pay for shipping. So I thought like, hey, maybe it's something that is good to start with. And then I got a call with this guy. I forgot his name. So very funny. In the end, after the call, he said he's going to buy this product. He's going to buy this book. So in exchange, I will be getting about $1 commission, referral commission. It doesn't matter how big is the commission actually. It's just, to me, it's very important that this thing works, because whenever we want to make some achievement in a particular, we need to have some result and achievement in a particular area, right? We need to make our mindset to understand it works. Then only we'll put like 100% energy inside it. Does it make sense? So that's why I was like so excited. And then in the end, the guy told me that he bought. I was like, oh, you bought? I went to my dashboard, like seriously typed, no, dashboard. I was like, no, it's not reflecting. So I wait for another hour. No, it's not reflecting. So I asked the guy, so can I know where did you buy? He told me that he bought from the Amazon. I was like, oh, he did not buy from my link. So what happened? So I went to the group, I seek for help. I say, hey guys, I'm having this situation. I recommended this book and good stuff for one of my friends, but then he did not buy from me, he buy from Amazon. I was like so sad. I post like a sad emojis. And then experienced seniors commented to me. They asked me one question. So June, what kind of bonus that you give this guy? I was like, no. So that's where the problem is. I did not even give any single bonus. That's why the guy did not buy under my link. All right. So of course, it was a failed beginning. I wouldn't say it's failed beginning. It's just that I learned from this experience to be like able to do it better, right? So next, I still think this is a very awesome book. So I promote to my friends and family. So one of my friends bought it. So yay, I got my first 0.75 commission and referral. It was a very different kind of experience to me, because it's not about the money. It's never about the money when it gets started. It's about you believe this thing or not. But then, of course, for me, everybody has different journey, right? For me personally, affiliates to me is more like a side income for me. So my main goal is still want to be focusing on coaching, because I have the excitement when I'm able to change life, when I'm able to impact life, when I'm able to help someone from A to become B, whether it's in the mindset and whether it's in the results, so forth, right? So of course, when you first started, it's always hard. It's always difficult to imagine. Like, we always have this kind of phase in our life. No matter how good we are, there were still other people who is better than us, achieve more than us, which we felt like it's unbelievable. Yes, it's happening. I'm sure if, let's say, you are still watching this video, you also felt the same thing as me. But then at the end, so what makes a difference is that firstly, you just need to follow the right person who can actually guide you. Maybe a right mentor, or maybe a right friend who give you a good suggestion. Because ultimately, when I'm in this affiliate game, I wouldn't say I'm in it for a very long time. I'm just like 5 months old baby, okay? But then as I see it grow, I have been learning a lot. There are still a lot more that I haven't learned. There are still a lot more people who are making more big bucks and more experience than me, which I respect. So what I've seen is that when you are a newbie, you realize a lot of people will be trying to sell you stuff. More importantly, buy the stuff or invest in the stuff that you only need. The best bonus that someone can give you is actually their coaching. They handhold you to make sure that you are able to produce some results. To me, I value this the most in whenever I buy stuff from someone else, right? Because otherwise, you realize that a lot of people trying to sell you stuff A, and then when you're just midway in buying stuff A and learning the stuff A products and services, and then there is another guy trying to say, oh, stuff A doesn't work, or maybe stuff A doesn't work on you because you don't have stuff B. Maybe you don't have course B. Then they'll try to sell you course B. So does it make sense? So I just want to prepare newbies, if let's say you're watching, right? Okay, I just 5 months also newbies that is newer than me, okay? If let's say you're watching this, I want you to remember this concept. You need to be focused in one product at the start of being the athletes, okay? Athletes, it may not be the end goal of what you are doing. It's just something for you to kickstart anyway. And then as you, why I actually blend athletes and coaching together, because I felt like coaching is very important, where I help people to bring from point A to point B. That's what I enjoy and passionate about. But one important clue is that you can only guide people who wanted to be guided. So there are some people that they don't want your guidance, then there is nothing that you can do about that. So as and when I combine athletes and coaching together, I start to get some tractions, and then some students who've been following me, who've been seeing my journeys, we form really good friendship, and then we form like a really gang as well. Like we try to give each other stuff, support, and then whenever we have resources, we share with each other. This is one of the bonding that is very fulfilling for me through the journey. So it depends on you, what you want in your life. So let's say but then I think athletes is something good to start with. For me personally, I wouldn't make it as a core, but then some people, they prefer it to be as a core. So anything that you like it, just start with something, be focused. Remember, you do not need to invest in a lot of products to become success. So the strategy will be, you invest in one thing, make sure you take about 80% to 100% out of this program, then make sure you are able to recover back your investment so that it gives you a vested interest. Then only you dive into the next course. That's why in September, I'm going to dive in a new course myself. I can't wait to really dive 100% into it. And I want to share my learning with you guys, because I'm also a newbie in the other space, right? So it's good that we all help each other. So I think that's all with my sharing for today. So if let's say you want to be just like me, I get started with this one funnel away challenge, right? So I got the whole box. This whole box, which I did not use seriously. I think the digital format is enough. So if let's say you want to get started like me, you can actually join this one funnel away challenge with me as well. I'm going to put the link down below. And in exchange, if let's say you join this one funnel away challenge, right? I want to be frank. I'm the athlete, so I'll get the commissions, right? So of course, the one funnel away challenge is to cost you $100. So if let's say you join under me, I'm going to give you free 45 minutes of coaching. I will handhold you what are the tips and tricks you can also do so in order to kickstart your affiliate business. But remember, I have limited time slot available for 45 minutes of coaching. I used to do like 1 hour plus and 1.5 hour plus, but then I can only take limited number of students who join under me. So this, not only that you get away with this free 45 minutes of coaching time with me, and also, I'm going to teach you one of the high-ticket closing script that I use myself since I was starting, in order to get more one funnel away challenge close. In order to close more people to join under me, okay? So remember, I can only take limited number of slots of students. So if let's say you are serious, feel free to actually message me, because I don't think this program is for everyone. If let's say you can't really assess whether this program is for you or not for you, never mind. You can just chat with me. I would love to know more about you, and then depending on the budget and the time that you have, then I will tell you whether this is suitable for you or there is other program that's more suitable for you. Okay, so that's all in my sharing today. I look forward to see you guys tomorrow then. Take care. Bye.